So today we're going to do some tips to achieve your financial goals. If any of you follow me on Facebook, you'll see that I've been building a garden room over the last 2 weeks, and that came in at double the budget, but it was also something that I'd saved hard for and was a financial goal. I love the fresh air, but laptops do not like a lack of shade, so I've created a room with some shade. While I was there, I also made it a cinema room, a chill out room, whatever. Photos to follow shortly. So the first thing to do when you want to achieve a financial goal is to have a vision of what you want out of that financial goal. Whether that's a garden room like myself, or it's a rainy day fund, or it's to get out of debt. Having a clear understanding and vision of what you want will help you set that goal. Another thing to do, obviously, is to write down your current expenses and what potentially you could cut back on, so that you have an understanding of how much you can feasibly save or put towards that financial goal. Then I always think you should challenge yourself a little bit. So if you can feasibly save, say, £400 a month just by cutting back on takeout coffees, being a bit more sensible over food purchases, cutting back on clothing purchases, not eating takeaway as much, whatever it might be. We all waste a lot of money when you start to add it up. The next thing I think you should do is challenge yourself just an incy teeny bit and say, okay, I can comfortably save 400. I'm going to make that 500. I would then, as a business owner, look at my business as to how I could generate 100 in profit over that period of time. I think if you have any doubts about achieving your goal, it means that your attitudes and your beliefs and your thoughts around money are not in alignment with the goal that you've set. In other words, you might have some limiting beliefs about yourself when it comes to money. And you obviously need to examine those. But there's also the case where you might have set the goal a bit too high to be achievable. That's no different to any other kind of resolution. For example, clients that might be lose weight and they always want to do it faster and quicker than perhaps is possible in terms of real life. And just like with clients, you should actually mini targets, so that when you achieve within 30 days, no takeaways, a little mini challenge. Once you've achieved it, then you treat yourself to a small proportion of what you've saved, say 10%, on a frivolous spend that you fancy. So that's setting mini targets and mini goals and mini challenges to keep you motivated towards achieving your end financial goal. If you don't have one, it's not an issue. I would just say to you that I have always regretted, now I'm 53, that when I was 21, I didn't believe I had enough spare money to put into any kind of pension plan. And I continued that attitude with money and pension plans until I was 53. And now at 53, I kind of regret not having been a bit more frugal sometimes and just putting even £100 a month into a pension plan. So if nothing else, I would say a rainy day fund, a pension plan, some commitment to long-term savings will see you right.